note is that this is not a webinar that's specific to any of our products, programs, or trainings. So no matter what product, program, or training you have, software, whatever it is, with Morrison Education, you're welcome here on the Success Connection. But we're not going over email domination or inbox center circle or anything specific like that tonight, okay? That's not what this is about. This is about what I'm doing right now to help change the way that you're taught internet marketing. How many of you love the courses that we provide? Like, how many of you absolutely love to go in, log in, and watch one of the courses? Just say yes if that's you. All right, I see lots and lots and lots of yeses. Very good. Lots of people chiming in. Okay, now, how many of you love the Success Connection just as much? Just say yes if you can. All right, I see tons and tons and tons of yeses. See, here's the thing. I am of the belief that we need a two-pronged approach in order to take people from just playing on the internet into people that are successful internet entrepreneurs. We need the course on demand, okay, which is the courses that we offer to you guys. And there's tons of them in your Morrison Education account. You guys already know. Most all of you are students, or you wouldn't be on this webinar anyway, right? So we need the courses on demand. But we need that live interaction. We need that ability to get on with a group of people, all with the same common goal. And we need to be able to go in and focus on building businesses that work in real time. And that's the reason why I created the Success Connection. That's the reason why we're here tonight. That's the reason why I do what I do, which is really to provide you with that live element that nobody else provides you with. And all I really ask in return for you being here is that you stay focused, you pay attention, and you implement what I teach. Because implementation is the key to being successful. It's not just being here. Being present does not mean that you're going to make money from this. In fact, let me just pull up my whiteboard here. This is what I teach on every single week. So let's just draw a line, and let's this is going to be the squeeze pages. Okay, so this is the squeeze pages portion of notes. But let's just talk about this real fast. The key, okay, the key to making money, okay, the key to making money, it is not necessarily traffic, okay, it's not necessarily a web page, all right, it's not necessarily an offer that you can promote, okay, it's not necessarily emails, all right, all of these are things that I've taught you are keys to being successful. And they are in their own respects, but guess what? None of them matter if you don't first implement. Oops. All right. If you don't first implement. Implementation is the biggest key. Without implementation, you can't be successful. Okay? It's not possible to be successful if you don't implement. What that means is that it's great to have these emails. It's great to have some offers. You know, it's great to have a web page. It's great to know how to get traffic. But if you don't ever hit the go button, okay, you can't make any real money. And so what we've been doing is building out a business for you, okay? And this business is called Inboxer Academy, all right? And the business funnel looks like this, which we'll give to you in just a minute. The business funnel looks like this, where there's going to be this traffic that comes in, okay? And the traffic goes to what we call a sales page, all right? This is where you're going to sell something. And then from that sales page, they go to what we call an OTO page, okay? This is another place to make money. From there, they go to a thank you page, okay? So this is a thank you page. There's also a place to make money down there. And then, of course, once they buy, they go on to what we call a buyer's list, okay? Buyer's list for emails, okay? So this is kind of the business funnel that we've been talking about. If you're new, what we're selling here is something that's about $4.95 a month right here. So it's what we call a micro continuity, okay? You might call it a micro, for a lot of you, rebill, okay, / membership, okay? It's something that's inexpensive that people don't mind paying every month for. And then, of course, once they buy, they go to the members area, okay? So this has been the funnel that we've been going through. In fact, I'm going to pull it up for you real fast because, again, we build all of this for you, okay? So I told you, and I'm going to show you my version of it. There's other versions here that we've built for you. But this is my personal version that I built and gave to you. And if you're new, you'll get this completely free tonight. This is the sales page that I was talking about, where we talk all about Inboxer Academy. You can charge $4.95. You get to choose your price, by the way. All right. So a few people have asked me about this, and they've said, Anthony, this is great. We love this. How do we get paid? Okay. If you want to know how to get paid, you're going to want to make sure to tune in next week, because next week is when I'm going to do what we call a wrap things all up, put it all together, connect all the puzzle pieces, right? So if you haven't figured this out yet, next week will be the week that we do that. And what's great about it is you get the $4.95 a month from each one of these students put right into your bank account, right? So think about it. If you just get 100 people, 100 students, right? You can make almost $500 a month. Just every single month on autopilot, they're paying you for access to this members area, which we built for you. And I'll show you in just a second that members area. But this is the sales page. All right, so this is the sales page that we built for you. Then, as you know, we told you that they go to what we call an upsell page. So let's take a quick look at that. It's called an OTO. And this particular one, what it's designed to do is take people and say, hey, instead of paying $5 a month, just pay us $57 up front one time, and you never have to pay a subscription fee. We'll cancel your subscription. Just pay this one time only fee, right? And in order to do that, we also will give you a bonus called the 8-figure traffic secrets guide. All right, this is teaching traffic secrets on Google and on Facebook and plenty of other places. And we give it to them for free. And of course, all they've got to do is sign up at $57. Now you might say to yourself, but Anthony, wait a minute, we want to make the $5 a month, okay? I get that. But what we also want to do is focus on what is it costing us to get a buyer, right? And let's try to make our money back on the front end, meaning let's make our money back instantly if we can, okay? So if it's possible, let's make our money back instantly. And that's always something that it's definitely important to me. How many of you feel like that's important to you, to be able to make your money back on the front end? All right, I see lots and lots and lots of yeses. Okay, well, that makes sense. It's important to me too. And that's how this does that, because this takes our average ticket up to $57, and it allows us to get more money up front. We'll still have plenty of people that just pay the monthly fee, but we give them an added bonus here, okay, in order to get them to say yes to our essentially our upsell, right? Our $57 one-time fee. So this is really important. Then we told you, hey, once they've bought, they go to this thank you page, right? So let's take a look at that. All right, they're going to go to this thank you page. This is their order receipt. And then this is where we talk to them a little bit about getting ClickFunnels, okay? So we feel like that's important because they use ClickFunnels. Most people that are super successful in this particular business are using ClickFunnels, right? It just kind of is what it is, right? That's just the way that things go. Most people are using ClickFunnels. It's a great software. If you're new, we'll tell you how to get ClickFunnels later. If you're not new or you already have ClickFunnels, then you know that you can actually get this entire funnel, okay? Everything I just showed you put into your account, already done for you with the click of a button, all right? A little bit later on, I will share with you guys how to get to this page right here and how to access what you can see right here. It says the Inboxer Academy sales page, OTO, and thank you page. That's what we just went through. And then the 8-figure traffic secrets bonus. You can download both of these instantly from inside or on this page, which I'll give you access to in just a little while, okay? So keep that in mind. So here's my entire sales funnel. Now, after that sales funnel, we told you that people end up going into the members area. Well, this is the Inboxer Academy members area. Again, it's already built out for you. There's nothing you have to do in order to make this work, Okay, so again, one of the great things about being where we're at and doing what we do is that you don't have to go and build all this stuff yourself. Here is the members area, and the members area is already set up for you. It welcomes people to the Inboxer Academy. It also gives them, as I told you in the diagram when I drew it, it gives you an opportunity to sell somebody this your autoresponder or sell them ClickFunnels. Right inside of the members area, you can edit this very easily, very quickly. We have modules on, learning list building basics, autoresponders, learning the language about, about internet marketing, which, by the way, this video is produced and will be available for you guys to download. It's the only video that I did not include originally, and that's because we wanted to make sure we had a comprehensive list of just as many things as I can think of, because think about it. Somebody that's brand new, you say the word autoresponder, they don't know what that means. You say the word click-through rate, they don't know what that means. And so this helps them. Then sending emails and increasing your profits. So this is the entire Inboxer Academy members area. You get that for free, okay, because it's right here inside of ClickFunnels. So again, if you are following me, right here, Inboxer Academy members area, you can download that for free tonight. If you're new, we'll show you how it's done. Now, we also have, because if you're new to the Success Connection, we love to have our students build things for other students, and then we pay for it, right? Tonight, we'll show you some emails that are done the same way. Well, we happen to have James, Mike, and then David that went in here and built. It's actually David and Maria. They went in here and they built some awesome pages. So just like this is a sales page for the members area, so is this. So this is a different sales page for the members area. So for Inboxer Academy, again, built out by one of our students. You can see that they offer a monthly or a yearly plan, which was a good idea. And then of course we have the entire page built out for you. So you've got the sales page, and then of course they've got some kind of really cool information that they put on their upsell pages. So this is the upsell page right here, okay? Offering them a big discount, putting the ability to put a nice training video in here, and it really does, I mean, you can see laid out really nicely. So this is a different version, okay, of the sales funnel, right? So this is David's version, David and Maria, and then of course they still have their thank you page as well. So we have David and Maria's version, we have my version, which I'm kind of clicking out of right now, and then we have the versions that James built, and we have the version that Mike built. All three of these sales funnels, which are the same thing, is selling the same thing. They're all available right here for you. Okay, there's James, there's David, and there's Mike. Sorry, Chloe is really excited tonight. So for those of you that are new to the Success Connection, Chloe will always make her appearance known while we are live. So you will probably hear her talking to anybody and everybody in the background. So it's part of the perks of being on the Success Connection, as you get to listen to little Chloe. So so all of these sales pages and funnels are done. You get those for free too. So let's count. That's 4 different funnels that you can use to actually sell the Inboxer Academy members area. Okay, all done for you. We give you the Inboxer Academy training videos. So that's the training videos for the course, and then we give you the emails. Okay, and we're going to talk about the emails right now, because we gave you last week a downloadable file of emails that you could use to send out emails to your buyers and to your non-buyers. So the question becomes twofold. How do we even get non-buyers? Okay, so that's obviously something that's important, is how do we get a non-buyer's email address? And then what do we do with these people once we do this, okay? So important, the squeeze page. That's what's happening right now tonight on the Success Connection, and that's how we're going to get these non-buyer email addresses. So let's take a quick look. This is the funnel that basically we've told you about and that we've built. All we're going to do is make one quick change to this funnel. We're going to tell our traffic, we're going to say, hey, traffic, don't go to the sales page. We want you to go down here to what we call a squeeze page. Okay? Now, this squeeze page is only going to ask for an email address. That's it, okay? And two things happen. After somebody inputs that email address, they land on the sales page, and they also go to what we call a non-buyer's email list. So these are non-buyer's list. Okay. In doing it this way, if you follow this arrow, okay, the traffic comes down here to the squeeze page. They opt in. They go to the sales page. After that, they go to your upsell page. They go to your thank you page. Then they go to your members area. That's the funnel for a purchase right there. And of course, they're going to go down here to your buyer's email list. That's the funnel for a purchase. The funnel for a non-purchase, or the flow, if you will, is that somebody comes to the squeeze page, they opt in, and they just go right here to this non-buyers list. And nothing else happens after that point. That is why you have emails, okay, emails that promote the sales page, okay? So you're going to have emails that are going to go out, okay, and they're designed to send people up here to this sales page, because our ultimate goal is to get people back here and get them to buy, okay, to buy Inboxer Academy. So we need these squeeze pages. These squeeze pages help us build our list and kind of pre-frame what we're going to sell. All right, so tonight what we're going to do is give you those squeeze pages. So let's take a quick look. You'll see that we have built the IA squeeze pages. This is the Inboxer Academy squeeze pages, and we have 4 of these already done. All right, so let's take a quick look. This would be the first one. This one says, and of course I have not edited this yet because I'm going to kind of task you guys with doing that. But this shows you a really, really simple, and I told you that a lot of times squeeze pages need to be simple, okay? They need to be very, very easy to understand. They need to be very, very like one-dimensional, if you will, right? So you can see that we've built this squeeze page right here. It just shows the Inboxer Academy members area, and it shows kind of a blurred, if you will, background, right? Nothing that's too concrete. We built another one. We move the computer over. You can see the animations come in. We put a lot of white space down here. Again, keeping and focusing your eyes up here on the squeeze, right? Because that's the most important thing. People like to get too graphically intense with these. And I even had to pull Ricky down and say, look, I just want different placements. You guys see how the computer moves around? It's real big there. It moves to the left there. It kind of moves back to the center, but we changed this here. And then I made him build what we call the ugly page. Okay, and this is kind of just information. There's no images. The information kind of flows in like this, right? It's got a couple of headlines, and then boom, you're able to opt in. These 4 squeeze pages, okay, are available for you tonight. But what we're going to do is we're going to edit the copy on this to try to help set up the proper expectations. So I want to show you how this is done real fast, okay? So let's go to my sales page, okay? We'll go to my version of the sales page, and we'll just open that up real fast. All right, and then we will go back in here to the Inboxer squeeze pages, and I want to show you kind of my methodology behind how I would set these up. The one thing you want to do is have congruency, okay? This is important. This is the page that they ultimately land on, okay? And if this is the page that they're coming from, in fact, let me just kind of close the ones that we're not editing. So we're editing this one right now. So if this is the page they're coming from, they're going to land on this page right afterwards, okay? So we want to kind of tie in our headline here, all right? So this is our headline on our sales page. We want our headline on our squeeze page to be similar. So discover the 4-step formula to generating leads and building your email list with one simple page, okay, or with a simple one-page website. So over here, this is what we're going to want to do. My advice would be to go in here and say, discover the simple way All right, so discover the simple way, and then let's see, the simple way to build your list. Let's see, discover the simple way. Let me just kind of do this. Oops, editing in the wrong place, Anthony. The simple way, there we go, to build your list and your business online. All right, and we'll just kind of unbold that. All right, discover the simple way to build your list and your business online. All right, and you might even do some dots like that, or maybe you won't. All right, so again, we didn't put all of, does everybody see how we didn't put this big headline here? All right, you see this where it says alert, my #1 way to generate revenue online. That's something else we'll use. So we want to test different ones. But we'll just say, discover the simple way to build your list and your online business. All right, and then we might put down here, let's see, learn my #1 method to generating, and let's just kind of tie this in, all right, revenue online. So generating revenue and sales online. All right, and we might even underline it. We'll see. And you sometimes just have to play with things, right? Boom. Now check this out. What we've done is we've changed this. Does everybody see how this is much more simplified? Just say yes if that's you, if you see how it's much more simplified. Remember that our goal, okay, our goal is to make things simple. So let's take a look at this live. Here it is live with our changes. Now watch. We can refresh. It's going to animate. Things are going to come in. It's going to say, discover the simple way to build your list and your business online, right? And then down here it says, learn my #1 method to generating revenue and sales online. These headlines, this headline and basically this subheadline are the #1 reasons, right, that people will put their information in this box. So the words that you use here are the most important words that you'll use anywhere else in this funnel. Is everybody with me on that? Just say yes. All right, I see lots of yeses. Very good. So you'll want to test different ones. So that's the one that I chose to use for, say, this page. Let's edit a different page. All right, so let's take a look at, and we'll close this one. All right, let's take a look at this one. All right, so what we'll do is I'll pull this page up in the preview here so you can see what it looks like. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to click edit. All right, now I can edit this page. Now what I want to do is go back to Inboxer Academy. I'm saying discover the 4-step formula to generating leads and building your email list with a simple 1-page website. Okay, so let's look at this. In this, we might say discover the 4-step formula. Okay, and we might say to a successful online business. I might just do it like that, to successful online business, right? Again, these are not meant to be very, very long, right? And then this will say, maybe this will say build your email list. Let's say build your email list. No need for a big website. Learn how to generate sales on autopilot. Because again, you know, doing this with email marketing, when you set up autoresponders, it's all automated, right? So we might use something like this, right? So we can go in here and say, I want you to see how quick and easy this is. So for those of you that are new to ClickFunnels or new to what we're doing, watch this. We hit save, and in a few seconds, boom, we have a completely different design laid out here. Like we have a completely different headline. We have everything is different now, right? Because again, we don't have to worry about programming and all that stuff. It's quite simple once you have something like ClickFunnels. So I'll just say, okay, that one looks good for now. All right. And again, I'm giving you all of these completely free tonight, so it should be really easy for you to get started with this. So now let's take a look at this one. Okay. So this one says discover the #1 trick to pulling in leads directly out of Facebook. So this again was just kind of a placeholder. So what I might do here is say learn my 4-step formula to building your list and creating a successful online business with one single web page. So this gets a little bit more intricate, but this is my 4-step formula. So we'll bold that, okay? And maybe to building your online business. And we might just kind of go through here and do like this, because that kind of makes it stand out more. So learn my 4-step formula to building your online business and creating or to building your list and creating a successful online business with a single web page, right? And then what we might do is say something like this: act now while this opportunity is still available. Okay, so we might put a little bit of urgency in here. Now, one thing that you can do, you'll notice we have multiple forms in here. We have your email address and your name. I like to test these where we don't even ask for a name, right? Where we literally only ask for an email address, because oftentimes a squeeze page works better with just asking for minimal information. So watch what happens now when I save this. All right, so I'm going to save the page. And then I'm going to pop this open in a preview tab. And there you go. You can see that the page just came in. You can also see that all we ask for here is an email address, which I like to test. So you can say, learn my 4-step formula to building your list and creating a successful online business with a single web page. Act now while this is still available. Meanwhile, you're showing people an image of the members area. And I don't want that to fall on deaf ears, right? Because I don't want that to be like the, oh, by the way. A lot of times we continue to see something, it becomes relevant, it becomes important to us, right? That's part of psychology. And so there's a fine line between showing them this and then like the next version of the page, which doesn't show them anything, and seeing which one will convert best for you. Again, that's the reason why we give you so many versions, because you can literally sit here and test all these different things. And these pages have a little bit of animation built into them. They've got the opportunity here for you to test many different approaches, okay, to the scenario, right? And that's what we're always looking to do, is test different approaches, right? Now, with this particular page here, we've got no imagery, right? So what I would probably do with something like this is I would almost copy the sales page. I would almost say, all right, let's try this. Let's literally try to copy what's here, okay? And then let's try to copy this, all right? And which I think this is already actually copied, build your, promote laser affiliates, stuff like that. So all this, I think that this needs to be, if you ask me, this needs to be a little bit smaller because the other text was so big. So we want this to be kind of smaller. And then we just go in here and say the 4-step formula. Now, when you bold it, it's going to turn it green. Okay, so we want them to show the 4-step formula, and we probably want to do all this in just a few clicks. It's probably smart to, well, we can't bold that because that's set to be green. So hold on one second. So good lesson for you. All you got to do is go over here and click this, and you can set your color. So like our bold color isn't set here. So I can set it to be this, like say this color green right here. I can set it to be yellow. I can set it to be red. So I can set it to be whatever color I really want. We might try this color green and just see how that looks. So this says all in a few clicks. Now we bold it. Now we've got a greener color here. I don't really love that. So I'm going to try yellow. Let's see. That just doesn't stand out very well. So you can see that I like to play with these types of things and kind of go through and come up with what I think looks best. So like red doesn't look bad there. And then we're going to put a couple of headlines here. So this is one of those pages where we're going to try to pull, maybe this information off of the page. So I would probably pull this stuff right off this page, because this page is designed to provide more information, okay? So you might do something like this: reason 1 to be an inboxer, right? And then reason 2 to be an inboxer. So when you see that things are a little bit too big like this, you can go in here and you can edit the copy for this. You can make the size a little smaller. Let's see, like that. So reason number 1 to be an inboxer, I'm just going to paste it over here. Reason number 2 to be an inboxer. Go in here, pop that size down 1, and then I'm going to grab reason number 2 right off of here. Okay. Now, I'm sure all of you are watching each move that I make, right? You'll want to go in here and like bold that. Just press send, and you have complete control. So you want to kind of bold some of these letters, right? And so look, we've made this page very simple. All right, now watch this. All I got to do is go up here and hit save. All right, so we'll save it, and then we'll preview it. And as we preview, boom, the page comes in. And look, we've got an entire page built. Discover the 4-step formula of generating leads, building your email list with a single 1-page website, all in just a few clicks. And then it says reason number 1 to be an inboxer, reason number 2 to be an inboxer. So we've built the squeeze page. Now, remind yourself, the squeeze page comes before this page right here. The squeeze page allows us to now build our email list while we make sales. Does everybody understand that part? Just say yes if that's you. Okay, you understand. Very good. I see lots of people saying yes. The squeeze page is infinitely important when you are trying to build an asset for your business. I want to be very clear on something with all of you, okay? We love what we do, right? We love to build our business. We love to, in my case, I love to sell books because I love to write books. So I like to have a reason to write them, which is that, hey, maybe somebody will buy one day. But at the end of the day, okay, when you use this particular formula, you are making money. Okay, so let's pull out the green here. You're making money here. You're making money here. You're making money here. Okay, so you're making money in all those places. There's areas inside of your members area for you to make money. So there's make money opportunities in this business funnel everywhere. But the biggest make money opportunity you have is right here. This is where big money comes from. Okay, big money comes from having this email list. It's great to have the buyer's email list, but you only get the buyer's email list when you get a buyer. So let's take a look at a scenario, okay, just like we'll call it an example, okay, an example here. If you have 100 people that visit your page, okay, and you have, let's say, 4 buyers, okay, if you have 4 buyers, if you did this with a squeeze page, then your list is 96 non-buyers, and you have a list of 4 buyers. But if you did this without a squeeze, you just have one list, 4 buyers, and that's it. Does everybody see the big difference? Right? I'm going to highlight this so when you get these notes, you pay attention to it. When you use a squeeze page, you enable yourself to build a list that can, in some cases, be 96% higher, right? Like 96% higher. That's important. You'd have a list 96% bigger because you use a squeeze page. That's why we built the squeeze pages for you. Now, we also said that once you have that squeeze page, you're going to build this non-buyers list and this buyers list. You need to send them emails, right? So this is a place where you're going to want to go in and you're going to want to be able to send an email to the people that are on these lists. We gave you email files last week. However, I also asked you guys to write me some emails that I could share with people, okay? And so I'm going to share some of those emails with you. Bobby wrote some emails here that were pretty good. These are for non-buyers, okay? So this is a non-buyers email file, all right? And Bobby's emails said, you know, solution to your frustration, which I like because, again, if we are looking at what is a reason why a person is looking for a way to make money online, well, they're frustrated, right? And a lot of times they're frustrated because it's so freaking hard to build a business on the internet because you have to wait weeks for writers, designers, and coders and all of this stuff. And so Bobby says, this is the solution to your frustration. Boom. And he puts a link right here to the sales page. That's a pretty good email if you ask me. I mean, just right off the top, this is a good email from Bobby. The art to becoming a master, right? Not sure that this is probably the best, to be honest with you, because I don't know that that really matters to people, becoming a master. They just want to like have some little level of success, but it's still, you know, we can tweak this. What about email is far from dead, right? So this is kind of going in and writing something abstract. Email is far from dead. Well, somebody that doesn't understand email marketing doesn't even know what that means, but they click it to try to figure out why, right? And so then there's some emails there. So Bobby did a good job on some emails there. Maria did a good set of non-buyer emails. It says, Inboxer Academy, are you joining us, right? There's some really good stuff through here, some Q&A that was brought in. I thought you were interested. This is another pretty good, you know, pretty good subject line. And then there was another one in here. Are you interested? There we go. Your account is ready. So letting people know, hey, the account is ready. If you want to take action and get it, you can, right? So that's a good one. Walter Anderson did one for buyers and non-buyers that I saw. So Walter's non-buyer file, will you be joining us in Inboxer Academy? Thanks for checking us out. And then again, has some information here about, you know, kind of Q&A. Even if you're slightly interested, I thought this was a very interesting approach, Walter, because even if you're slightly interested, right? If you're slightly interested, maybe you should check this out. Maybe you should take action. Maybe you should do something today that you didn't do yesterday type thing. That I thought was an interesting approach to this email, right? So I thought that was really, really good for the non-buyers. And then for buyers, Walter had some stuff that was really put together. Do you have everything you need? Which I thought was kind of cool. How's it been going, right? So these types of things are very important when you're following up with people that have purchased a product from you, and or if people have just put their email address in, but they have not actually bought yet. So right now, what you guys have access to, okay, just so that you know, because I think a lot of times, obviously people forget, you know, here's what I have access to. What you've got access to from me, okay, is my Inboxer Academy emails, right? The buyers and the non-buyer emails that I wrote. What I'm going to do, because I couldn't find any, like one set of emails, like from say Bobby, or a set of emails from Maria or Walter or anybody else that I thought was like, here's all of these are perfect, right? What I'm going to do is mix and match them. Next week, I'm going to give you guys a file that has a mix and match of all of the students' emails that I feel like are really good. I'm also going to pay each of those students $10 an email for them. So what that means is I'm going to buy a file of buyer emails and non-buyer emails from our students. So obviously, Bobby will be grabbing stuff from you, Maria, and Walter. And then I'm also going to go through some others and compile basically 2 more files like this for you, completely free for you. You'll get them next week as we wrap up the Inboxer Academy training series. But the reason that I went through these today and I was like, okay, I'm going to buy one of these and give them away. But I really couldn't find one that had, you know, 3 or 4 emails that I would say are great, right? But there's a lot of people that wrote 1 or 2 great emails, right? And so what I want to do is mix and match them so that you've really got the best of the best. How many of you think that is a good idea? Just say yes. Okay. Very good. I see lots and lots and lots and lots of yeses. Awesome. This is so awesome. Very good. Great. All right, good. I see lots and lots of people saying yes. I always like to double check, triple check, quadruple check, and just make sure that I'm on the right path and on the right page and doing the right thing by you guys. So tonight, you are going to get, you'll see right here where it says Inboxer Academy squeeze pages, and you'll notice that there's nothing there. It's because in just a minute we're gonna activate this download link, and what it will do is it will let you get all of these squeeze pages. You'll be able to get every one of these squeeze pages will be able to be loaded right into your account. See if we can make this thing load. All of these opt-in pages will be able to be loaded right into your account. So very important for you to note something, guys. You have the opportunity tonight to get the entire Inboxer Academy business. The squeeze pages, the membership site, the Inboxer Academy sales page that Mike made, that David made, that James made, and that I made. Every single thing in here can be downloaded tonight right here, along with my emails, my training videos, and the 8-figure traffic secrets bonus that we built. So every single thing can be downloaded and installed and used literally right now. Now, in a minute, I'll give you the link to this page. But the first thing I want to do is I want to kind of recap for you where we're at and what's happening next week. Okay, so next week, and I told you today we would go a little bit quicker. I kept you guys much longer last week, so I'm trying to wrap things up. It's been 50 minutes, so give me 10 more minutes, and I promise I'll finish things up and give you the links and get you out of here and let you get started with your Inbox Academy business, okay? So next week, what we're going to do is we're going to give you the final Inboxer Academy emails from students, okay? So you're going to get all the email files from the students that we've put together, okay? And then we're going to do the putting it all together series. Next week's going to be a little longer, okay? Next week's going to take a little bit longer, guys, because next week we're going to literally go from A to Z. We're going to answer questions, okay? So we're going to answer questions, all right? My pen is not working. It's kind of slowing down, so some of my letters are not writing. So how about this? We'll see it freezing up on me. I think it's because my iPad is dead, but my iPad says it has 100% battery, so I think I've just worn it out. We're gonna do, and see, I just drew the O. It's not even showing up. There we go. Q&A. So we're gonna do some Q&A next week. All right. So we're gonna do some Q&A that really dials in this entire business. And then the final thing is, okay, the very final thing is I'm going to ask you for a favor. All right, I'm going to ask you for a favor. I'm going to give you guys a little clue what that favor is in just a second. First things first, let's dial this in. All right, so the first thing that I want you guys to do to get the squeeze pages, in fact, let me just, before I even give you the links and all that stuff, let me just take you through this real fast. This is your Student Resource Center. I'm going to give you the link to this in just a second. You can get our Facebook alerts right here. I highly suggest if you're a new student, click this button. You'll get a message from me on Facebook. It's automated. It lets us just remind you when the Success Connection is taking place, okay? So it's super, super simple. It's not very difficult, and it'll let you know when the Success Connection is actually taking place, okay? So super simple thing, not very difficult, and very effective. The next thing you see there is you see the fact that we have, let's see, you see the fact that we have a little link to ClickFunnels here, okay? So what's important about this is that you have to have a ClickFunnels account in order to use what we're doing. You have to have a ClickFunnels account, okay, in order to get these funnels. It's impossible for me to give you these funnels without a ClickFunnels account. So that you can get a free trial to ClickFunnels right here. It's very simple and it's very easy, and you can start for a couple weeks completely free. If you already have ClickFunnels, that's fine. You can use ClickFunnels from somewhere else, but this makes it easy. You can get it right here at the top of this page. Click the button, and you can get a ClickFunnels account. You'll notice that we have all these other funnels businesses available for you. If you are a new student, okay, don't worry. You can catch up with everything that we've done for the last 3 years. It's all right here. So here's Funnel Business 1, Funnel Business 2, Funnel Business 3, and you can see all these different books, everything is already set up here for you. But what you want to do is scroll all the way down here where it says Inbox or Academy, and you want to click all these download links. Remember, clicking these download links is completely free. There's no charge ever made for any of this, right? I give you this stuff 100% for free. The only thing is that these links do stop working at midnight tonight. They will not work at midnight tonight because we always take the links down, okay, to preserve the integrity. We don't want anybody else getting access to our files. This is completely free for our students and only for our students, okay? So we will activate this link where you can download all of these squeeze pages. Remember, they will all go right here inside of your own ClickFunnels account. It will be completely 100% done for you. There will be absolutely no work involved whatsoever. It is all done already. So you'll get this squeeze page, you'll get this sales page, and pretty much everything else, okay? All done completely for you. How many of you are excited about that? Just say yes. All right, and just so I can get a quick gauge, because sometimes it's hard for me, how many of you do not have ClickFunnels and you don't have any of our funnels, you don't have this business yet? Just type the word yes in if that's you. All right, I see some yeses. Not a ton of yeses, but I see some yeses. Okay, well, you'll want to make the first thing that you'll want to do is get your ClickFunnels account tonight so that you can go in and you can start to download all these funnels, because it gets to be like a log jam once I give this out. There's so many people trying to get the funnels, it can take a while for you to get them downloaded, okay? It takes just 2 seconds to click the download button, but it might take a few minutes for ClickFunnels to put them in your account. So here's what you want to do. Write this website address down. go.bsc.com/funnel. So write it down. go.bsc.com/funnel. That is the link, okay, that's going to take you to that page right there. So you want to get to this page. You want to get to the Success Connection page with all the assets, all the funnels, all that cool stuff. All right. You'll need to go first through this link, go.bsc.com/funnel. Now, there is a password. I'm going to give you the password to it right now. First thing I'm going to do, though, is ask you guys, or I'm going to give you kind of a hint or a clue as to what I'm going to ask you for as a favor next week. I've been telling you I was going to do this now for almost a month. But my wife and I are really, really passionate about helping helping animals in animal shelters. There was a dog that we helped. Her name was Shotzi. About, I would say, 6 months to 8 months ago, we found her in the road, literally playing in traffic. We scooped her up. We brought her home. We found the owner, who was definitely an unfit owner. I spent $2,000 fixing that owner's fence at her house. We sent our guys out there. We fixed her fence because her fence was not adequate to keep her dog in. We gave her back the dog. Month went by, found the dog playing out in traffic again. The owner didn't want the dog. She was just letting her out. We were able to take her through a company called ARF, which is a nonprofit in Mississippi. And she had been hit by a car. We had one of her legs was amputated, but we paid for the surgery. It was another $2,000. And once we had that done, we found her a new home, and it was actually up in the New England states. It had nothing to do with Mississippi. And we get pictures and videos and photos of her all the time, and it's just it's a great feeling to know that you're able to help an animal, especially ones that don't have any help. Recently, there was a dog at the same exact animal shelter, the nonprofit ARF in Mississippi, that Peyton Manning adopted a dog from. So this shelter, they house as many dogs as they can. They make no money from it. They rely completely on donations. And Peyton Manning and his family, so Peyton Manning, quarterback, number 18, whatever, his family, they adopted a dog that they saw on ARF's Facebook. And then because it was such a touching moment for him, he started a fundraiser for him called the Challenge 18, and basically raised money for ARF. And then he said he would match the donation dollar for dollar from all of the people that donated through this thing. And I thought it was just such a great thing. And he actually did that after I'd already planned to do this. And so what we're going to do next week is I'm going to put together a package of some of our software. It's software that I paid about $40,000 to develop. It's some of the stuff you've been seeing in your Morrison Education members area. So you can see it inside of Morrison Education. What I'm going to do is ask you to donate whatever you will to ARF, whether it's $5, $10, $20. We'll set up a GoFundMe or something for them. And if you make a donation, I'm going to give you probably $500 a month worth of software completely free. Not going to charge you for it. You'll never be billed by me for anything as long as you show me proof that you donated to them. Then I'm actually going to match the donation. So if as a Success Connection group and community, we're able to raise $3,000 for ARF, well, then I'll match it dollar for dollar and we'll give them $6,000. My goal is really just to help other people. I love to help you guys as much as I possibly can. And I truly love to take our community and our group and what we've done and continue to help other people around the world and around the country. How many of you be willing to do that? Just say yes. Good job. Good job. I see lots and lots and lots of yeses. That is so awesome. That is so exciting. And I am so thrilled that I see so many yeses coming in for something like that. So next week, I'll give you the details on it. I wanted to kind of let you in on what we were looking to do, what we were thinking about doing, and how we came about it. But I'd love to have all the help and all the support that we possibly can. So it would be really, really great. So super excited about it. Now, let's get back to giving you guys the password so you can get all these squeeze pages. I know I told you I'd keep you an hour. It's been 59 minutes and 40 seconds. So we are right on it. The password for tonight to get your free squeeze pages and, of course, to get caught up with everything else, it's none other than squeeze, right? Squeeze. The password is squeeze. All you've got to do is go right here to go.dsc.com/funnel. Type in the password squeeze. When you do that, you will first come to this page right here. You can very easily subscribe to our Facebook alerts if you're a new student. Get ClickFunnels if you don't have it. One thing to note is none of these funnels will download. Okay, none of these funnels will download if you do not first have ClickFunnels. So you must first download ClickFunnels, or not download it, but create your account and then just log into your account. And once you do that, you'll be able to instantly download all of your funnels. It'll take just a few seconds, and you can literally have every funnel that you see here, including our 8-figure funnel formula book business that people are crushing it with right now. You can download all of that, and then make sure you go down here to Inboxer Academy, get everything from the Inboxer Academy. The Squeeze Pages download button will now be active. I haven't refreshed this page, but I just had Nick on my team activate it, so this will be active. Click the download button on all of these, and guys, do it before midnight because the links do stop working at midnight. They will work again next week, but obviously our goal is to keep all of our assets safe and protected to ensure that only our students are using this. So really, really awesome. Next week, we're going to have a great week. We're going to get some of the students' emails. We're going to do the final putting it all together for Inboxer Academy. So you're going to have all of your questions answered. It's going to be probably the best session of the entire series here. And then, of course, we'll do the we'll put together the entire business and make sure it's able to launch live next week for you. But you've got to have all the assets. So go there now. Go.bsc.com/funnel. Type in the password squeeze. Get ClickFunnels. If you do not have it, again, you can get a free trial to ClickFunnels. One thing I always tell everybody is, yeah, it's an affiliate link. If you don't like that, if you feel like that's the only reason we're doing it, then by all means, just go to ClickFunnels.com. Whatever you do, just get the software that we're using for our business, use it for your business, and it'll allow us to help you build your business, right? It'll be the best investment that you could possibly make because it will allow us to help you help yourself. And that's what it's really all about. So with that said, I came very close to keeping it to 1 hour this week, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Get your squeeze pages right now. They're active. They're ready to rock and roll. It's one simple funnel that you download. You get everything that you need. And I look forward to seeing you next week right here, same place, same time on the Success Connection, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great weekend, a safe weekend, and a fun weekend. Make sure that you're doing a little something this weekend that other people are not doing. Work a little bit, play a little bit, but work a little bit so you can get ahead of the crowd. Make sure that you do all of this before next week. Get your funnels live, get your funnels installed, be ready to do a serious walkthrough training on step-by-step how to put things together, okay? So if you don't have all this downloaded and installed into your ClickFunnels account next week, it's going to be hard to follow the step-by-step rules, right? So make sure that you get that done. And of course, check out your Morrison Education Center for all of your replays. And with that said, guys, I'll see you next week right here on the Success Connection. Take care, everybody. Good night.